So today I'm going to do a quick review on R.L. Stine's The Graveyard Ghouls. So when I first read this when I was younger, or from what I remember anyways, I remember loving this book, thinking it was super scary, one of the most intense, craziest Goosebumps books I've ever read. Probably my favorite Series 2000 book. That's from what I remember anyways. I didn't really remember the actual story that much. I do really like the cover art on this one, and it's kind of a cool title too. But it's actually a little bit misleading. So, minor spoiler alert here. The creatures in this book, they're not exactly zombie-like creatures as they appear on the cover. They are referred to as ghouls, but I wouldn't really consider them ghouls because they're more like ghosts in the book. More like spirit type creatures, I guess you could say. They're not physical beings. And when I think of a ghoul, that's kind of what I think of as like a zombie-like monster. So yeah, just kind of throwing that out there. It is a little bit misleading. It does have really cool cover art though still. I love the eyeball hanging down over there. But yeah, anyway, this book, like many of the Series 2000 books, is a lot darker and more intense than most of the original Goosebumps books from the first series. I do appreciate that aspect of it. It's nice to have that change of pace from the original books and have something a little bit creepier and darker, like I said. But I didn't enjoy this book quite as much as I thought I would in regards to my memories of this book from reading it when I was younger. So a couple of issues I had with it. The first one is there's some missing logic behind certain things that happen in here. I can't really explain them too much without spoiling it, and so I don't want to go too in-depth, and I'm keeping this review spoiler-free. So, but anyway, there's just some scenes in here that don't really make any sense. That's kind of an issue that's in a lot of Goosebumps books, though, so I can't really subtract too many points for that. But yeah, that's just something that bothered me a little bit. Just some consistency issues with the story that just didn't make any sense. Another thing was the resolve in here. Not the ending itself, but kind of the scenes leading up to the ending and the resolve that kind of fixes the conflict, the mess they're in. It's a little bit goofy, a little bit silly. I think it's R.L. Stine's just humor and just him trying to be funny and maybe lighten the book up a little bit, because this book is, again, very dark. One of the darker Series 2000 books even. And to me, it just kind of ruins it a little bit. Not completely, but it's just really goofy, and I don't know. I can't take it seriously. That was also an issue I had with some of the other Series 2000 books, is the resolutions towards the end that the characters do to get themselves out of the mess they're in, or to fight the monsters or whatever. Like, seems like they just end up being something really weird and goofy, and I don't know. So yeah, I didn't really care for that. Apart from those, I still enjoyed it. I think this is a good book. Probably one of the better Series 2000 books. Not one of my personal favorites. I think I would give this one like 3.5 out of 5 stars. I believe that's what I give it on my Goodreads review. So yeah, this is a good Goosebumps book. Nothing super fantastic, but I do recommend checking it out if you haven't read this one yet. Like I said, it is pretty intense and dark compared to a lot of the other Goosebumps books. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say for Attack of the Graveyard Ghouls. I'm almost halfway done with Series 2000 now, and once I'm finished, I'll probably do a review and ranking of all the books. And I might do a couple more individual reviews of the Series 2000 books. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.